Obviously winning a lot of medals, and then my teammate Mo Farah defending his championships was pretty impressive, so I'm going to go with those two.
Yeah, I also think Mo Farah's double again was pretty much impressive. As well as there's a young sprinter from South Africa, Ananso Johan. I think he making the final. I think he ended up 6th in the 200 meters. That was also a highlight from our side. And then also training, or not a training partner, but a club partner for me, Victor Hogan, that got the 5th place for South Africa in the discus. It's highlights for me.
Okay, we have another question.
2 questions. One for Asbel. Asbel, it sounds like you guys had a plan as Kenya for Silas to take the first lap and then Nixon the second lap. How fast was each lap supposed to be? And can you be specific about that?
I'm sorry, it didn't work as we planned, but we had a plan that Silas to take the first lap in 57, and then I come the second one in around 56 or 57, something like that, to make it 154 or 153, then 800, and then Nixon to take the third lap, and then we're sure we could reach at 253 or 252 at 1200, and 300 could be anybody's race. But so during the reaction, Silas never reacted, never showed himself in front, and I was to take the lead, waiting and going and waiting for him to come. But fortunately, during the second lap, Nixon came and took over. Yes.
And Johan, question for you. I was looking at the results. I mean, you've been around for a long time, and it looks like this year you opened up in the national record in April, but then in your last race 2 months ago, you were only 10th in Oslo. What have you been doing since then in the last 2 months, and how do you explain sort of the big breakthrough at sort of age 31 this year?
Yeah, Doha, I went into Doha with quite good shape. I knew I could do 33, even if I'm lucky at 31. Went back home and decided to go over, do a few races in Europe. It didn't work. I think I actually just had a baby 2 days, and my wife had a baby, but 2 days after the Doha race. And I think the stress about that and work and everything else just was a little bit too much for me being away at that stage, and it showed in the races. I felt good, but in the races I didn't perform. Decided to cancel everything else and go back home, and then train in the winter there. It's not pleasant in Bloemfontein where I stay to train in the winter, but at least I was with my family, with my coach, and no injuries for the first time ever, or the first season ever, and I could come into a championship fully prepared and fresh.
If there are no more questions from your side, I would like to release the guys so they can follow the closing ceremony and are right back in the